Hello everyone, I am Professor Anish Vora and I welcome you all in this video lecture. In this video lecture, we will study about half adder. Half adder is one of the basic combinational logic circuit. Now let us start with a block diagram of the half adder. Half adder is one of the basic combinational logic circuit which add two binary bit. So we have half adder, we have two inputs. So we have at the input side we have two terminal and inputs are A and B. So half adder will add A plus B, and at the output side it gives addition of the A and B, and that is known as a summation or sum. And in certain case we have carry. So at the output side also we have two terminal, one is for sum and one is for carry. So this is the entire block diagram of the half adder. We have two terminals at the input side. At the same time we have two terminals at the output side. At the input side we have A and B. In the half adder we have addition of A and B, and at the output we have sum and carry. In case of two inputs, we know that we have different four combination possible, and that is 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. So now let us understand binary addition before we start actually understanding our half adder. We have first condition, that is 0 0, meaning is 0 plus 0. So sum is 0 and there is no carry. Second condition, 0 plus 1, sum 1, carry 0. Third condition, 1 plus 0, sum is 1 and again carry is 0. And the last condition, that is 1 plus 1, summation sum is 0 and we have 1 carry. So this way we can do the binary addition with the help of one of the combinational circuit, and that is known as a half adder. Now let us see the truth table for the same. We have input and output. We know that at the input side we have two terminals, two input A and B. Same way at the output side also we have two terminal, and that is known as a sum S and carry, that is C. So now let us check first condition, that is 0 0. So sum is 0, carry is also 0. Second condition, 0 1, sum is 1, carry is 0. Third condition, 1 0, sum is 1 and carry 0. And last condition, that is 1 1. So sum, we can see that it is 0 and we have carry 1. We have a carry only in the last condition, and that condition is 1 1. While understanding combinational logic circuit or the procedure for the designing of combinational logic circuit, we know that the first step, that is to understand the logic or the design statement. In our case it is addition. Second stage, that is truth table. In certain condition, if truth table is small, from the truth table itself we can prepare a Boolean function. Else in third condition we have to prepare K-map from the truth table. Now here the truth table is small, we have only two inputs, so different four possible combinations we have done in the truth table. But now we can prepare a Boolean function with the help of truth table. First condition, see, we have to identify where we have sum is 1. We require that conditions or that min terms where we have output or sum is 1. So we have two conditions in case of 0, 1 and second that is 1, 0. In both the condition we have sum or output as a high or 1. So we can write the Boolean function for these two conditions in SOP form. So S is equal to 0, 1 plus 1, 0. So we have two conditions 0, 1 and 1, 0. So it is a product term and both the product terms, because we have two product terms, because we have high output in two conditions. So first condition is 0, 1, first product term is 0, 1 and second product term that is 1, 0. So now we can write literals for 0, 1 as well as 1, 0. In case of 0, we know that it is a literal will be complemented. In case of 1, it will be uncomplemented. So we can write S is equal to A bar B plus A B bar. Because truth table is a very small, we can directly identify the Boolean function with the help of truth table. Else we will have to use CAMAP and then we can reduce our Boolean function. Same way we prepare one Boolean function for carry. We have prepared for sum, and same way we can prepare one Boolean function for the carry. Now we can see that in case of carry also we have to check the outputs and we will have to identify the min terms where we have a high output. So for carry if we check, high output is possible only in one condition, and that is last condition 1, 1. We can see that in case of A and B both are at 1, 1 simultaneously, then we have carry at a high level. So we can write again a Boolean function for the carry, that is C, and condition is 1, 1. So we can write AB. So now we have two Boolean function. One is for sum, that is A bar B plus AB bar, A bar B plus AB bar, and one Boolean function that is C is equal to AB. Now from the Boolean function itself, because it is a very simple Boolean function, we can identify that A bar B plus AB bar is nothing but a Boolean function for the exclusive OR gate. And same way for the carry, we know that A dot B, that is nothing but a Boolean function for the AND gate. Once we know the Boolean function and the corresponding logic gates, then we can easily realize our logic circuit. So next step is the realization of the logic circuit based on the Boolean functions we have identified from the truth table. So we have our Boolean function, that is S is equal to A bar B plus AB bar and C, that is for the carry, that is AB. Now one is exclusive OR gate and for carry it is AND gate. So now we can realize our logic circuit. We have exclusive OR gate, we have two input A and B, and output that is a sum or summation. Same way for the carry we have AND gate, output of the AND gate that is carry C, and we give same input AB to the AND gate also. So now this circuit is a logic circuit is realized based on the Boolean functions we have identified. Because it was a very small truth table, we have identified the Boolean function based on the truth table. But in certain cases we have to go for CAMAP and then we can reduce the Boolean function. So with the same truth table, now we will prepare CAMAP. So first CAMAP for sum. We have a truth table for our ready reference. Now we have two input, so we can prepare a CAMAP with total 4 cells. We have 2 row and 2 column. We have input A as well as B. We know that we can write the number that is 0 and 1. And same way for the B, it is 0 as well as 1. For 0 we can write A bar, for 1 it is A. Same way for 0 again it is a B bar, and for 1 it is a B. Now based on the truth table we have to write minterms as a high or as a 1 in the K map. Now we know that as per the decimal number 1 and 2 we have high output. So for 0 1 and 1 0, that is 1 and 2. So we have high output, or minterm is high. So we can write 1 1 in 1 and 2 number of cells. In remaining cell we have to write 0. Now let us prepare group of minterms. But from the K map we can easily see that even pair is not possible. So we will have to go for isolated ones. So first, this is first group and this is a second group. Now we can write a Boolean function based on these two groups. We have two groups, so we will have a two product terms, and we can write S, that is equal to A bar B plus AB bar. For the first group we can write A bar dot B plus for the second group A dot B bar. So we can have a Boolean function or simplified Boolean function with the help of K map. Same way for the carry also we can prepare a K map. Now based on the truth table we can write a minterms for the carry. So in cell number 3, 1 1, the condition is 1 1, that is cell number 3, we can write a high minterms. In remaining cell we can write 0. So now only one minterm is at a high, so obviously we have a one group, and we can write a Boolean function for C, that is A dot B. So we have similar Boolean functions from the K map also. Now we can realize the circuit with the basic gates. We have AND gate, we have another AND gate, because we have two product terms for the sum, so we use two AND gates. For the first AND gate and the second AND gate, we have A bar B plus AB bar. So we use A bar for the first AND gate, then we have B. So here for the first AND gate we have given input A bar dot B. A we have given inverted and B that is given direct. Same way for the second AND gate, A is given directly and B is given inverted. So input to the second AND gate, that is A dot B bar. So because it is a SOP form of Boolean function, we have to add output of both the AND gate. So we use OR gate and we connect output of both the AND gate as an input to the OR gate, and we take output of the OR gate. Same way for the carry, that is C is equal to A dot B. So obviously we have to use AND gate. We give same input A and B to the AND gate, third AND gate, and output we can take as a carry. So this is our logic circuit implementation for the half adder. At the input side we have two terminals available, that is A and B. Same way at the output side also we have two terminals available, that is sum, that is A bar B plus AB bar, and carry, that is A dot B. So with the help of basic logic gate, very easily we can implement the logic circuit based on the Boolean functions we have obtained either from the K map or from the truth table. In our case we have similar Boolean function from the truth table as well as from the K map, and the same logic circuit we can implement only with the NAND gates. Because it is a SOP form of Boolean function, it is very convenient to implement the logic circuit with only NAND gates. Now let us start. We have first a NAND gate. We give A and B input to the first NAND gate. So output of the first NAND gate, that is A dot B bar. In case of carry, we know that output we require, that is A dot B. Here we have output of the first NAND gate, that is A dot B bar. So if we invert this output, then we can have carry. So we use another NAND gate, and that is as a NOT gate. We give output A dot B bar as an input to this NAND gate, and we get output. And this output we know that it is again inverted, so A dot B, and that is our carry. For the sum, again we use two different NAND gates, and we give the combination of input. Because we use only NAND gates, at the output also we require one more NAND gate, and that is output, and it is sum. So as we know that it is A bar B plus AB bar, and for carry it is A dot B. So this way, with the help of only NAND gates, we can implement the same logic circuit. We have certain limitations for half adder. For example, during addition of multibits, in case of previous carry, addition of 3 bits it's not possible in half adder. That is one of the major limitation of the half adder, that we simultaneously we cannot add 3 different bits, and that is why we have to use in certain conditions full adder. So thank you very much for watching my video. Keep watching. Thank you very much.